Alright, so okay, ठीक है, start करें. Let's start it. Okay, so fine. So we are here to talk about the PostgreSQL database. Okay. So in the last lecture, I have discussed about the basic of PostgreSQL database, what is PostgreSQL database, how it is different from other databases that we have discussed in the last lecture. From today, we will start with the PostgreSQL installation. Okay. As we know that PostgreSQL is an open source database, so anyone can use it completely free of cost. So if you want to do the installation of PostgreSQL database on our laptop also, we don't need to pay any license, even with the other database also, especially for when you are talking about the education. For educational point of view, everything is completely free of cost. So what we are going to do now, today we will talk about the PostgreSQL database installation. I believe like if you know how to install the PostgreSQL installation, then it will be very easy for you to, if you know how to, if you have a setup available with you, then it will be very easy for you to do the practice also. So we will see how to install the PostgreSQL database on Windows. We will see how to install the PostgreSQL database on Linux also. But basically our focus will be on Linux operating system, not on Windows. But I'll show you both the way. In real-time production environment, people are using Windows also as well as Linux also. But yeah, mostly it will be on Linux only. But yeah, as a DBA, we should know how to install it on Windows as well as on Linux. So we will take care of everything. Don't worry about that. So let me share my screen with you and let me show you how the architecture we are considering here. So I'll open this here. Okay. So basically, again, as I said, we can, first of all, we need to have a server. So if you want to have a server, you can have Windows server as well as you can have Linux server also. So right now we can have Windows server or you can have Linux server. In Linux also you can use multiple operating system. You can use CentOS, you can use Ubuntu, you can use Oracle Linux, you can use Red Hat Linux. It's up to you. Normally when you are working as a DBA, a PostgreSQL DBA or Oracle DBA or any other DBA, the server installation will be taken care by the server team. So if you are using a Windows server will be installed by your Windows team. If it is a Linux will be installed by your Linux team. They will take care of it. So we will do the installation on our Windows only. So we will have Windows. Under that we are going to install our PostgreSQL cluster, and under this cluster you will have your databases will be installed. So some of the databases will be installed automatically, like as I said, template 0, and we have something called template 1. This will be getting installed automatically, and you can also create a databases from your side. So today we will try to do the installation on, today we will try to do Postgres installation on Windows, and then we will see if the time permit, we will see it on Linux also. Both the way we are going to see. So what I will do, I will use this my operating system only. This is my operating system. Here only I am going to do the installation of Postgres. First of all, let me check whether I have Postgres already installed, because there is a chances that I may have a Postgres installed. I can see here. Let me do one thing. Go to the control panel. I'll go here. Let me cross check once whether I have already PostgreSQL. Uninstall a program. Any Postgres is there? A lot of softwares are there. Okay. Let me change the permissions little. Am I the owner? Okay, host 2. Let me share my screen one more time. I don't see that. Wait, PostgreSQL 15 I can see. I see it somewhere. Okay, let me unzip that, or let me uninstall that, because since I am already having that, I'll uninstall it. Just double click on it and it will get uninstalled. And then I will show you freshly, like, how you can do the installation of PostgreSQL 15 version. We will go with the 15 version. So make sure that you do not have other applications are running, because this will consume your CPU, memory, storage. Okay, the enter application I want to uninstall. Maybe I need to restart the server also. Let's see after the installation. So it is uninstalling it. Let's wait for some time. So parallelly we will try to do the installation on Linux also. Okay, so basically if I want to do the installation on Linux, first of all I need a Linux server. So what I will do, I am going to install Oracle Linux. I'm going to install Oracle Linux 7.9. Under that I'm going to install my PostgreSQL 15 cluster, Postgres 15 cluster, so which will have your multiple databases under this cluster. Okay, so first of all we need one Oracle Linux 7.9. Under that I'm going to install the database. So this is for Linux I'm saying. Okay, now what I will do, for this, in order to install this Oracle Linux, I will use a virtualization software which provide the virtualization. We called it as a Oracle VirtualBox. We will use Oracle VirtualBox, or you can use VMware Workstation also, but VMware Workstation is not free of cost. If you want to use VMware Workstation, you need to have a license key. As of now I'm not interested to spend the money on license and all, so because we are talking about again the free versions. So how to install this, let me show you. So what you can do, you can just go here any browser and you can just search here with the help of download VirtualBox. First of all let's download the Oracle VirtualBox. Just click here. So click on Windows host. If you are using a Mac operating system, you can use these options. So this setup is getting installed. Your Oracle VirtualBox is getting installed, and if you want to install it, just double click on it, say next, and your Oracle VirtualBox will be installed. That's like normal software how we do that. So if I go to the VirtualBox, this VirtualBox will be looking like this. So I have already installed the Oracle VirtualBox, so I'm not going to do the installation again. It's already installed in my case. The Oracle VirtualBox is already installed, so I'm not going to do that. Let's do one thing. Let's do the installation of Oracle Linux 7.9. So first of all, we will install the Linux operating system. Under that, we are going to install PostgreSQL, and I will also show you how to install the PostgreSQL on Windows also. But now this uninstallation is in progress, so it will take some time. So what you can do, first of all, we need operating system, right? ISO. We need the setup file of Oracle Linux. So you need the setup file, right? This is my 7.9. So I need the ISO file. ISO file means basically I need a setup file. So setup file, how to download it. So if you just go to the Google, I'll give you one link also. Download Oracle Linux 7.9 ISO. Let me see. We can get it from e-delivery also, but let me see whether any direct option is there to get the ISO. I can see here multiple options are there. So you can just click here, just click here and it will start downloading here. This is the one you can use, these guys. Okay, just go here and get this. Now I'm just closing that. We are going to install the 7.9. okay, why I'm using this? Because I already have this setup. You can use any other ISO file also, there is no problem in that, but it just like go with the 7.9 only as of now, because I already have, we have done a lot of POCs on it, so it's good. Okay, you can also use Ubuntu also, no problem in that. But irrespective of any operating system you use, there is no problem. There is no command change, nothing. Okay, we can use Ubuntu also, but since we are in the training phase, everyone try to use the same thing only, because it's good, right? You will not have any other issues. So what I will do, we got the ISO, right, which is available in the download. Now I'll open the Oracle VirtualBox. Let me open that. Click on new. We are not touching to the database now. We are just installing the server. Okay. What the name you want to give? I'll say Postgres. This is Jan month. I know it's February. It's a December, but very soon the new year will start. So I'm assuming that the new year has been already started. Click on other. Go to the any location where you have around 100 GB spaces available. Whether it can be C drive. Try to avoid C drive because normally we format it. Go to the G. I'm going to the G directory and just create a folder here. Postgres Jan VM. Just create a folder like this and click on select. Now where is the ISO image? Like this is the ISO image which we just downloaded. I have placed in this E drive, but in your case it may be available in the download folder. So select that. Uncheck it. Now whenever you are installing any operating system, okay, for every operating system we need to allocate some CPU, we need to allocate some memory, we need to allocate some storage. So I'll tell you the minimal configuration. You can go with the 1 CPU, you can go with the 4 GB of RAM, and you can allocate a storage around 80 GB. That's more than enough. In my case I have, in my case I have enough memory, enough storage and everything, so I can go with the. So if you increase your memory, if you increase your CPU, obviously your performance of your server will be much better, and among this memory only you are going to allocate the memory to the server. You are going to allocate to the cluster. The memory that you are going to allocate to the server, among that only you are going to allocate some memory to your database. So that we will do it in future classes. So as of now, let me do one thing. Let me go here. So how much memory you want to allocate? So I allocate more memory because I have 32 GB RAM. So I can go with the more memory. I'll go with around 8 GB. I can definitely increase the memory. There is no problem. The number of CPU, I have 12 CPUs. The CPU is mainly responsible to work parallelly. Like you can run multiple jobs parallelly. That is the reason you can increase the number of CPU also. The next thing is like how much storage you want to allocate. I will allocate 120 GB of storage. Again, I'm allocating more because I have enough storage, I have enough memory, I have everything. So there is no problem in that. Okay. Now what I'll do, I'll click on finish. I'll click on finish. So I have allocated enough storage, enough memory, everything I have done. The next part, click on settings, Small thing we need to perform here, go to the network and allocated here host only adapter, and second one is bridge adapter. So what is this? So I'm allocating host only adapter and bridge adapter. Whenever you are installing any server, every server will have an identity. Just like my name is Ankush and this is my Aadhaar card number. Similar way, for every server there are two identity. One is by using IP address and second one will be your host name. So IP address, if you want to allocate the IP address to the machine, we need to use host only adapter. So what will be the IP address of my machine? I'll give the IP address of my machine like 192.168.56.50. This I'll give it in tomorrow's class, or maybe if possible today also. And what is the host name? The host name of my machine is node1.learnmate.org. So I can connect to the server by using IP also. I can connect to the server by using name also. So similar, like some people can call me with the name, some people will call me with my PAN card, Aadhaar card, right? That's a two identity. Similar way, I'll allocate the host only adapter, which will allocate the IP address to this machine. I'm not allocating now, I'll allocate tomorrow. And second one is basically your bridge adapter. The main purpose of bridge adapter is to enable the internet under this machine. Why we need the internet? We need the internet because I want to install the PostgreSQL packages. In future, we are going to install the PostgreSQL. So if I want to install the PostgreSQL, I need some packages. So for that I'm going to do that. Click on system, and you enable this USB tablet. Sometimes my mouse will not work under the virtual box, so this setting will work it perfectly. And then click on OK. Now my configuration is done, means my server configuration is done. I can start my machine. So I'll click on the start, and the machine is getting started. In the real-time production environment, normally your server will not be stopped. It will be 24/7. It will be always running most of the time, unless and until you have some maintenance activities are there, like patching, upgradation. On that time only the server will be stopped. Otherwise the machine will be always running. The machine will be always running like this. Okay, so now I'll do one thing. Enter install Oracle Linux 7.9. And now your server installation is in progress. I'll do one thing, click on view scale mode, so the screen will be much better, and let's run it. So your server installation is in progress. Till now whatever we discuss, able to understand guys, everyone? Till now whatever we discuss, able to understand everyone? Can you please use the chat option? Still installation. Till now whatever we discuss, able to understand everyone? Okay, now it is asking what is the language of your server. So the language of my server is, I'll go with the English, that's a default language. Click on continue. So now this screen is very important, where it is asking you like what is the date and time. Just wait for some time. The screen will be freeze here for 30 seconds, and it will be up because internally it is just checking the ISO image, so it will take some time. So today we will try to do the installation of server, and tomorrow we will do the database installation. Now what is the date and time? So my date and time is India. Click on done. Now click on minimal installation, software selection, server with GUI. I'm going to install this server as a GUI, but we will take the remote of this server with the command line interface. Scroll it down and just check this options. PostgreSQL Database Server, virtualization tool and compatibility libraries. Click on done. Then automatic installation destination, click here. The amount of storage that we have allocated, like we allocated 120 GB of storage, right? So what I will do, I will create a partition. So I'll click on, I will configure a partition, click on done. So I will create a separate mount point. So first mount point I'll create as my boot mount point. That is a memory that you need to allocate to your every operating system. Every Linux operating system requires some memory to boot. To boot means to start the machine. So that is 512 MB. Second one, I will allocate a swap partition. Swap partition usually, like, you know, the amount of memory that you allocate now, same amount of swap you can allocate. So how much memory allocate? I'll allocate around 5 GB. That's more than enough. Or I'll mention like 5 GB here. Add mount point. And the rest of the space, which is around 115 GB, that I will allocate to the root partition. So under this root partition, I will create my PostgreSQL data directory, and all my database related files will be available under this root directory. Why we need this swap? Because sometime what happened, your operating system will be looking for more memory. Let's say your memory is almost 100% full. So when your memory is almost full, your operating system will try to kill the processes which are running. So among that, it will try to kill your PostgreSQL processes also. And I think in that case, this swap partition will help with this 5 GB, that okay, you can allocate this memory for your as a secondary memory. So whenever your operating system is demanding for more memory, because so many things are running on your server and your memory utilization is almost 100%, in that 5 GB will be behave like a secondary RAM. So that is the reason we need to allocate the swap, especially when you are installing the PostgreSQL database, when you install the Oracle database, this is required. Click on done, accept the changes. And the last part will be what is your network and host name. I told you, right? Every machine, whenever you are allocating, when you want to connect, like I need to specify the host name of that machine. So my host name will be node1.learnmate.org. I would suggest everyone to use the same hostname, because this hostname is having a dependency in future classes. In future classes, this dependency is there. So you guys use this. Click on apply. Click on done. What about the IP address? We are going to allocate the IP address to this machine also. But for that, let's complete the server installation. And after the installation, we will allocate the IP address. Now just cross check server with GUI is mentioned, date and time, and click on begin installation. Now it is asking you to set the password of root user. Root password is root, root password is root. Use the same password, because when you guys are facing any challenges, click on done 2 times. When you guys are facing any challenges and you need a support, so my support team will ask you your root password. So better you use it. Don't use your personal password. In real-time production environment, your root password will be very strong. You will not have access also most of the time. Whenever you want to create any directory or any root related work, you need to raise a ticket with the Linux team only. But here we are only Linux team, we are only DBA, we are only everything. Now your Linux installation is in progress. Once we have Linux, then we can do the installation of database. Right now what we have installed, I have installed 2 software till now. First one is Oracle VM, which is my Oracle virtual box. Under this VM, under this Oracle virtual box, I have installed Oracle Linux server. Again, I have not installed the database. Okay, database I will do it tomorrow. So basically, if I want to draw the complete architecture till now, consider that this is my Windows server, like this is my Windows operating system, right? Under Windows, what I installed? This is my Oracle virtual box. Under this Oracle virtual box, what we have installed? Under this Oracle virtual box, what we have installed? Oracle Linux 7.9. And under this Oracle Linux 7.9, tomorrow what I will install? I will install PostgreSQL 15 version. So that is the next part. So this is Oracle Linux. Under that we have PostgreSQL cluster. PostgreSQL cluster contain your multiple databases. Database contain multiple tables and schemas. So that architecture I'll show you slowly again as soon as we go ahead and we will try to understand the next part. That time I will show you. Okay. So don't worry about that. Okay. So here my uninstallation on Windows also completed. And today till now what we have discussed? Till now we have discussed about how to install Oracle Enterprise Linux 7.9. Tomorrow we will do the database installation. Database means your cluster installation actually. So your cluster installation, Postgres cluster installation we will do tomorrow, because now this installation is in progress. Everyone, till now whatever we discuss, able to understand everyone? समझा कि नहीं समझा? क्लियर? आप लोग बोलेंगे नहीं तो फिर समझेगा कैसा मेरे को? How will I understand that you people are understanding or not? Okay. Then you people will say that we are not getting the opportunity to ask the questions also. I am asking you to ask the question as much as you can. Correct? So, okay, let's do one thing. Since we have some time now, we will try to, let's do one thing. We'll do one thing. Since we have some free time, we will try to do one thing. Unable to unmute. You guys are not able to unmute? 1 minute. Okay. Can you try now?
Yeah, it's a question. Now we are able to. We are till now we are unable to unmute.
For 1-2 days it will be like this only. After that, once we have all the people from our batch, then it will be unmute only. Yes, tell me.
Yeah, regarding this installation which you showed now, right, Oracle Line.
Huh.
So on my personal laptop, you are saying we can install it. How much space and everything is required?
So if you want to install it on your personal laptop, so there are 3 things you need. One is HDD, which is your storage, CPU and memory. So minimum memory is 8 GB required in your laptop. Hard disk you need required at least 80 GB, even 50-60 GB is also fine. 80 GB is
Okay.
CPU is one CPU, that's a normal. 8 GB RAM I believe everyone has nowadays. The laptops which are coming, that is coming with 8 GB RAM only. So 8 GB RAM is more than enough.
I think this previous session we have this recording, right? The introduction and everything. I think I missed it. So the recording is available.
Which recording you are talking about?
The first session which you were discussing earlier, right? The introduction to.
We discuss about 2-3 classes. That just kind of demo. Is it not there in your this playlist? I don't know. I need to check. If it is not there, I'll ask team to upload it to your classroom.
Yeah, please. It will be helpful. We can go.
I'll ask them.
Yes.
I'll ask them.
Okay.
Any questions, guys?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
This side Asba. My query is that I'm already using Red Hat Linux on an external hard disk. So can I do it there?
You can do that, but little bit things will be different. Little bit means not in terms of database administration. Almost things are same, but like for example, if you want to install the packages, so that part will be little different. You try it, no problem. Okay, if you have already Red Hat Linux, you can try it, no problem.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Linux 10 I'm not using as of now. I'm using Oracle Linux 7.9 only, and I'm happy with that. I hope everyone should be happy with that. Again, like we are much interested to focus on database server. If you want to install anything, it's up to you. Okay, now let's do one thing. Since we have some time and my machine is also getting up here, let's do one thing. Let's try to install the PostgreSQL on Windows also. So what I will do, let me open the browser. Just say download Postgres on Windows. Just click here. Go to the EDB website. Agreed and proceed if you want. So you can go with this PostgreSQL 15. Let's do one thing. I want to install it for Windows operating system. So just click on it. And now your setup is getting downloaded over here. The setup is little small, 345 MB. If your internet is good, it will be downloaded within a minute. So the installation of PostgreSQL on Windows, it is like normal way how you install any software. So just say double click next and it will be done. So let it get completed. Whenever you want to install any software on Windows, you need to have a admin level permissions. Don't install it on your office laptop. Normally you do not have access there. You can use your personal laptop, that will be good for you. So here my setup is getting downloaded. Once it is done, I will just double click on it and then it will be installation. Almost done. Show in folder, can I see that? Is it stuck there in the last moment? Okay, done now. I'll just double click on it. Just double click on it. Okay, it's getting up. So this is a setup file. You can just say right click and run it as administrator also. So in my case, I can see it's getting up. I think internally it is installing some prerequisite sites also. So this is required for your Oracle also, for your Postgres also. So let it complete it. So when your installation is in progress, try to up your minimal configurations, because it will consume your memory, and when you want to practice that time only start, otherwise you can stop it. Okay, let's complete this first. So if you check my CPU utilization, even though I have enough RAM, the CPU utilization will be high because many softwares are running in the background. So keep checking this. See, I have around 61% memory is utilized. And CPU is also around 80%, right? That is the reason it is quite slow. Let's complete that. What the status here? See here, it's getting downloaded. It will be taking around 30-40 minutes. Make sure that your laptop is charged. Okay. So very soon we are going to talk about the PostgreSQL architecture. The PostgreSQL architecture is pretty much similar like your Oracle architecture also. So if you guys are coming from Oracle background, then it will be easy for you to understand the PostgreSQL architecture also. Okay, how much time it will take? I'll just delete this. The ISO, I think I have downloaded now. This one, right click, copy. Can you guys try this? Right click, copy link address, and see here. Just download it.
Is there any benefit for Postgres or Oracle?
The
Open source?
main benefit is free of cost. Oracle, whenever you want to use Oracle, you need to have a license. That's the main benefit.
But performance-wise, everything is same.
Performance wise, Oracle is better. PostgreSQL is good, especially when you are much worried about the cost, not about the performance and availability. So there are, like, there are many people, they have applications which are not that much critical, so they can go with the PostgreSQL database. Support also available for PostgreSQL database, like we have third party companies are available, like we just downloaded this Windows setup from EDB, so that is also one company which provide the support to the Postgres. Percona is there and many other companies are there, but again their support is not free of cost. Even you can use cloud also. So in cloud also we can expect a support from cloud vendors, like AWS provide that. So there is a service called AWS RDS, under that you can use this PostgreSQL database. So yeah, support is also available, but nothing is free of cost.
But there is no concept for like Oracle Hack, right?
Oracle
There is no concept like Oracle Rack for Postgres, right? HA.
high ability, yes, it is there now. We have a PostgreSQL replication is there here, that we are going to discuss in the class. Just like we have in Oracle database physical standby is there na. Similar we have a concept called streaming replication, but here we have high availability on database level. So in Oracle we have a data guard concept, here we have replications. So we have streaming replication, logical replication. Similar like your Oracle, we have those physical standby active data guards are there. Same concepts are also available here.
But
Active, I don't see that. Means I just heard like in PostgreSQL 16 they have come up with bidirectional replication. So like you can connect from any side and it will be replicated. So that concept they have recently introduced, but again, like we need to see whether the people are using it now till now. But yeah, those concepts are there. Like if you want to open your database in the read only mode, that is there. I think, can I cancel it? Is it done? No, this is also slow. Let me try to cancel it. For DBA, see, Docker is not just for DevOps people. The DevOps concept are kind of for everyone nowadays. Having a knowledge of DevOps is also something which is demanding nowadays, I see. So that's good to have a knowledge about DevOps kind of concept, like CI/CD pipeline. That is mainly useful when you want to do some sort of automations and all. So in automation that will be helpful for you. Now in our DevOps class, many DBAs are joining. The main reason behind that, when you are going to some designations, especially in management or in lead kind of position, obviously like you need to have a hands-on experience with DevOps, AWS. These parts are important. Now this is also not stopping also and not completing also. I'll open the task manager. Let me try to kill it. Microsoft. Can you see? Let it get completed. Okay, let's do one thing. Let it get completed. So tomorrow, okay, I'll do one thing. In tomorrow's class, I'll show you how to install the PostgreSQL on Windows, and tomorrow we will do the complete installation of PostgreSQL on Linux operating system. Then we will see the architecture part. Okay, so let's connect tomorrow on same time and we'll continue this lecture. Okay, any questions so far till now? Understood everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you guys. Fine, thank you. Let's connect tomorrow. We'll continue this.
Thank you.
Thank you.